Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to touch up on skin tone, which is one of the very difficult aspects of digital painting that people struggle with. So I'm just going to pick a different brush first, and I'm going to go to my red area because I'm going to do the Caucasian palette. And the reason I'm doing that is because it doesn't really matter which one I pick because the same rules apply. And the rules are mid-tone, where there's no light or shadow, is going to be the most saturated. So that's our mid-tone. The light tone is brighter, of course, and is going to be desaturated. And that also means when I go to my dark, it's going to be desaturated. And what I do now is I just take one of the colors. I go to the brush, drag it across. And then I pick one of the colors in between there and I drag that across. And what this will do is it will give me a nice blend. Okay, so now that I've done that and I've blended everything, you guys can blend it a little more, make it smoother, but you don't really have to. I'm going to show you guys how I'd apply it to skin. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not actually going to draw a face to put it on. I'm just going to draw a ball of skin. And this will show you guys how I apply it. I'm just going to go to my flat brush. It's circular. And just so I don't escape these lines, I'm going to select the area around it. And then I'm going to right click and go to select inverse. And this will select the rest of the area that I haven't selected before. So now the circle is completely selected. I don't have to worry about painting out of the lines. I'm going to start off by painting the dark tone. This is obviously the darker tone, meaning I'll apply it in darker areas. Then I'm going to go to my light tone. I'm just doing this to basically map out where the light and the dark will be coming from. I'm going to bring down my brush, and then I'm going to get the colors in between. And I can just get the color picker, move it across this line, and slowly and gradually move towards the next color very easily. And it's much better than going back to this and picking it, because it's difficult from there to determine the colors that I already used. And if you keep going back here, you can end up with something very unlike the colors that you've already used, and it won't make a lot of sense. And if ever you find that colors don't blend smoothly, just select the color in between. So like, if there's two colors overlapping but they're not blending smoothly, just find the overlapping section of the two colors and then blend them. So there you have it, guys. Now that I've finished coloring in that ball, I can just deselect it, and there you have a mapped area of skin tone. Now, If you want to, you can also use this ball as a color picker for your skin tone. See there, it goes from the light area to the mid-tone to the dark. You can do that. And basically when you navigate these two, you want to be able to see the color picker here move its cursor in a curved motion, and that tells you that you've done it correctly, right? So I'm just going to recap the rules, what we've learnt. Light tone, bright desaturated, mid-tone, darker, most saturated more saturated than to extremes, and then dark, less saturated, and darker. So I hope that guys helped with skin tone, and I'll see you guys next time.